Hello everyone and good morning. Welcome back to my channel, Ethereal Healing Arts. Today's video is a little bit different. I struggled for a few days with the idea of filming it. I wasn't sure if I should. I was feeling scared, but my body was forcing me to. Yesterday I woke up with the right side of my abdomen completely hard. And in my Reiki practice, I worked through that. I worked through that fear, and I helped it soften again. And I still didn't want to make the video yesterday, but I kept getting louder and louder until last night my throat started hurting, and this morning my throat started hurting even more. And my body's telling me, you have to say this, you have to make the video, you have to tell this message. So here I am. So I don't really know how to organize this properly, so I'll speak as well as I can, but I wanted to share with you guys some signs that you are in a toxic relationship, potentially with someone who is abusing you, potentially with someone who is doing it on purpose. But whether or not the other person that you're in a relationship with is doing it on purpose or not, if you see these signs in the relationship that you are in right now, this is your sign that you need to get out. It's not healthy for you. It's not sustainable. It's not good for your health. It's not good for your sanity. And even if you are here right now and you're still, after listening to all these, you're still unsure about what's going on, the fact that you're here right now and you clicked on a video that says, here are some signs that you're in a toxic relationship, means that your subconscious is trying to tell you something, my dear, and you know the answer. You know the answer. You know what you have to do. And it's okay. It'll take you a little bit of time to get there. Don't worry. It'll take you some time. You'll eventually figure it out and it'll be all good, okay? Well, let's get started with those signs. So one of the first signs that you're in a toxic relationship is that you are too exhausted to take care of yourself. So you're not putting as much effort into your skincare, your hair care, the clothes that you wear, your personal hygiene. You're not showering as much. You don't feel like going out as much. You just don't feel like you have the energy to take care of yourself anymore. Additionally, your weight may change drastically, so perhaps you're eating a lot more, and a lot of people talk about the happy weight gain that can come with relationships. I personally don't believe that this is a healthy thing. I believe that in a healthy and happy relationship, the two people should remain healthy and happy and not necessarily change their eating habits or lifestyle to the point where their body composition changes. So if you find that you're eating a lot more and you've gained excessive weight, or you're not eating as much and you've lost a lot of weight and you're looking quite gaunt, please check in with yourself. This is not a good sign. Additionally, your partner may compare you to their exes, to their family members, or to any other of the same gender as you, people in their life. So if it's a woman, maybe she's comparing you to her exes, to her ex-boyfriends, to her brothers, to her father, to the other men in her life. If you're dating a man, maybe he's comparing you to his ex-girlfriends, his mom, his sister, his other women in his life. That is not a good sign. You are an individual, unique star being, and you do not deserve to be compared to anybody. You, yourself, can compare yourself to your past you in order to improve your life circumstances, but nobody else has the right to compare you to anyone else, okay? Do not think that this is okay. It's not a good sign. Additionally, if your partner calls you names such as, I'm going to use some swear words here, retarded, stupid or crazy, or he or she says that the things that you do are retarded, stupid, crazy, etc., that's not a good sign. Would you do that to them? No, you would not. You don't do that to other people. Emotionally mature people who have a sense of right and wrong and who understand the value of respecting others in relationships would not do that. We don't call each other names. That's not a good sign, my dear. You are not crazy. You are not stupid. You are not a bitch for expressing your truth and asking for your needs to be met. So please, take another look at the situation and realize that you do not deserve to be called any names or the things that you do. Perhaps their excuse is, oh, well, I didn't call you stupid. I said that the thing that you did was stupid. No. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Another sign is that your partner may have a double standard, so he or she is allowed to do certain things, but you are not allowed to do those things. So perhaps he or she is allowed to leave a mess in the bathroom, a small thing in the big picture, but he or she is allowed to leave a mess in the bathroom, but you are not allowed under any circumstance to leave a mess in the bathroom. And this can go to other examples too. Perhaps he or she is allowed to have friends of the opposite gender and to go out and do stuff with them, but you absolutely not. You, if you are a woman, you cannot have friends who are male, and as a man, you absolutely cannot have friends who are female. That is not a good sign. Double standard is a huge issue. It's not okay. You don't deserve that, okay? You deserve someone who gives and takes equally and who respects you enough to understand that they cannot be a hypocrite around you because they are accountable for their own actions. You deserve someone who is accountable for their actions at all times, okay, my dear? Additionally, if when your partner gets angry, whether it's at you or at something in their life, if when they get angry, they shout at you, they yell, they scream, they break things, they punch walls, they throw furniture around, or they make themselves look bigger to intimidate you, that is not okay. That is extremely scary. Whether or not the person is doing it on purpose, that is intimidating behavior. And I have studied criminology at one of the best schools in my province. I know now that this is intimidating behavior that can usually escalate into physical abuse, okay? So if your partner is so volatile that they cannot control their body or their emotions when they're angry, and instead they take it out on you, they throw things around again, like they punch the wall, anything like that is not allowed, and you are even allowed to call the police if you're feeling unsafe. You deserve to feel safe around your partner at all times, okay? This world is chaotic. This world is already so full of the unknown, and you deserve to be with a partner who brings peace into your life and who makes you feel like, you know what, at least when I'm with them, things are okay and things are peaceful. And the world around us is shifting so much and is so chaotic, but at least when I'm with my partner, things are peaceful. You deserve that. You deserve a peaceful relationship, not a chaotic one with someone who either is on purpose trying to intimidate you or is so emotionally unavailable and immature that they have explosive temper tantrums like a baby. You do not deserve that. Okay? Next, another sign is that if you live with them, you feel like you'd rather be anywhere but at home. So when you do get the chance to go out and see your friends and your family or do things you like, go to the gym, go do yoga, go to school, go to work, when you do get the chance to go out, you'd rather stay out because the moment you come home, You are walking on eggshells. You're not sure how your partner is going to act. You're uncomfortable. Maybe you even start feeling sick or unwell. You just don't want to be home. Your home should be the place where you find the most peace. Again, the world is chaotic. The world is full of BS. And your home should be the place where you go and have tranquility, where you can let your hair down and relax and be yourself. If you get home and you don't want to be there because your partner's there, that is not a good sign, my dear, and you do not deserve that. You do not deserve that. Another sign that's not good is if your partner is constantly texting or calling you when you're away from the home. Or if you don't live together, if they're constantly, like 24/7, basically, texting you and calling you when you're away, even though you gave them a timeline for the next time you'd see them or for the next time you'd come home, that is not okay. That's codependent behavior. And that, in the end, is exhausting. At first, it can feel like, oh, this person really loves to spend time with me. They love me so much. I feel so cherished and loved. Yes, that's normal as part of a honeymoon phase of a relationship. But if that continues for years and years, it gets exhausting, and it can even be classified as controlling behavior. So if someone is so insecure that they need to know where you are at all times, or they're so emotionally unaware that they need you as their emotional support all the time when you guys are not together, that is not healthy. And you deserve someone who can stand on their own 2 feet when you're not around. You are not someone's caregiver. You're not a caretaker. You're not a babysitter. You're not someone's mother. You're not someone's father. You're supposed to be their equal partner, equal footing, 2 stable people coming together to live a life together. Okay? Another sign could be that your partner acts differently depending on who's around or who's not around. So perhaps they're really, really nice and sweet with you when you two are alone, but the moment you step out, they are mean, they treat you badly, they are disrespectful. It's almost like they're embarrassed to treat you well in public. That is not okay. You deserve to be treated consistently well, whether you're alone with your partner or out in public. And perhaps it's the other way around. Perhaps at home, they're mean, they're aggressive, they yell at you. But out in public, they're the sweetest people ever. They take care of you. And it leaves you feeling confused, both of these situations, because you get some of those good aspects and that lovey-dovey attention and your needs are met sometimes, but it's inconsistent. And that is where things start to get really foggy. Because when your partner is inconsistently affectionate towards you, they're basically breadcrumbing you. Whether it's on purpose or not, it doesn't really matter. I don't even know what's worse, if someone's on purpose breadcrumbing you or if they don't even know they're doing it. Are you conscious? Are you unconscious? Are you awake? Are you still asleep? I don't know what's better. It doesn't really matter. But if you feel like you are waiting for those good moments amongst the bad because you know they're gonna come sometime randomly, at one point the good moments will be back, that is not healthy. Again, you deserve consistent love that is there for you no matter what, in sickness and in health, no matter what, in good times and in bad times. Okay? Another sign is that you notice that your partner often lies to other people to get what they want. If they are lying to other people as a pattern, they are lying to you, my dear. You are not special. You're not. I'm so sorry to have to break it to you. If your partner is a consistent liar to other people and they are known as a liar, perhaps their friends and family know that they tend to sugarcoat things. They tend to lie a little bit, but that's okay because that's them. No, that's not okay. They are lying to you too, okay? They are lying to you. You don't deserve that. And tying back to that, if their own friends and family know that they're problematic and come to you and ask if you're doing okay, That is a major problem, and you do not deserve a relationship like that. You deserve a relationship with someone who has friends and family that loves, adores them, respects them, and knows that they're healthy, and just absolutely love the both of you. Love the both of you. Another potential sign could be that if you've experienced very unsafe situations with your partner as a pattern, potentially even near-death experiences, that is extremely dangerous and scary, and please just get out. If your partner is that chaotic and is that volatile and that unreliable that when you hang out together, oftentimes it results in scary, chaotic, and near-death experiences, that is extremely scary, and you need to get out. I'm so sorry, again, to break it to you. It may take a while, even after this video, for you to fully realize what's going on. But if you feel consistently unsafe around your partner, that is not okay. You deserve to feel safe 100% of the time around your partner. Because once you've cultivated that sense of safety within yourself, you will no longer allow other people to take it from you. And if there are people taking it from you and making you feel unsafe, they are wrong for you. Okay? They are wrong for you. And again, this chaos ties into, what does your partner like to do? If he or she prefers roller coasters, motorcycle rides, fast race speeding in their car, skydiving, scuba diving, all the possible dangerous activities on this planet that get their adrenaline up, if they prefer that over spending quality, peaceful time with you, or just peaceful time by themselves, that is a major, major red flag. If someone is so turbulent inside themselves that they need adrenaline and chaos to cover that up and to run away from themselves, that is very unhealthy, and you deserve a healthy, mature, consistent, and emotionally available person who knows themselves inside out and who has space for you and your feelings too. That also ties into drugs and alcohol. If you find that your partner is indulging in drugs and alcohol every single day, that is very unhealthy, and you deserve someone who is emotionally in tune with themselves and can regulate their emotions and themselves without drugs, alcohol, or any other stimulants. Okay? You deserve someone who is not drug dependent at best and a drug addict at worst. You do not deserve that. You are nobody's caregiver, nobody's caretaker, and you are not any person's rehab, okay? You are not their rehab. You need to get out of there. Another one, and I'm sorry this is darker than usual, but again, I just had to get this out there. Videos such as this one helped me get out of the worst and most abusive relationship of my entire life, and now I'm here. Like, you guys can see this water. It's a 30-second walk from my house by the lake. I'm in nature. I'm living my dream life. Yesterday I did yoga in the sun on a dock by the lake. Like, can you imagine that? You deserve a good life, okay? You don't deserve the relationship that you're in, because if you're this far in the video, something is wrong, my dear. Something is wrong. And if your partner makes everything about themselves, and if they are in a victim mentality, they will perpetuate victimhood onto themselves as many times as they possibly can. They will hurt themselves emotionally, physically, spiritually, over and over in order to prove that they are the victims of their life. And they will try to convince you that they do nothing wrong and that they are the victims and that you are the perpetrator. You may at times be so confused and confuddled because of this person that you think you are the perpetrator of all of these things I'm talking about. No, my dear, you are not. You don't deserve any of these things. And again, whether or not this person is doing things to you on purpose, it does not matter. You need to get out of there. It doesn't matter if they're a narcissist, if they're a psychopath, if they're a sociopath, if they're just someone who hasn't gone to therapy, if they're just emotionally unavailable, if they're just a man-child or a little baby princess girl. It doesn't matter. You need to get out. You are not someone's caregiver. You do not deserve this relationship that you're in. You are very unhappy, especially if you're this far watching. Please reach out for help. Reach out to anyone that you can. If you're looking things up online about your relationship and you find the Google search gives you help hotlines for domestic abuse or like suicide help hotlines, that's really scary, and that's just another sign. And another thing I'll include is that if you have ever been hospitalized or been to the doctor and your partner is just so upset and angry that they have to help you out and they're never there for you in your bad times and in sickness, they're only there for you in the good times, you don't deserve that, my dear. You deserve, again, someone who is consistently there for you and who will hold you like the little flower that you are, protect you and keep you safe, because you deserve that. And I know you may be panicking, freaking out right now a little bit. You're like, oh my God, my partner does so many of these things. Just take a breath. Please, don't panic. Take a breath. You don't have to do everything right now, okay? You don't have to do everything right now. The first thing that I recommend that you do is reach out to someone to talk about this. Someone who will not have the interest or capacity of reaching out to your partner. Someone who is safe. I had one single safe person in my toxic relationship, and it saved my life. It saved my life. If you don't have a safe person, then reach out to a help hotline, please. There's women's shelters out there. There are help hotlines out there that can get you to where you need to go. And you deserve a peaceful space to come home to every single night, even if it's in a women's shelter. You deserve a place where you are away from someone who is treating you in an abusive manner, whether it's on purpose or not. And once you make the decision to leave, so many doors will open up for you, my dear. They'll open up faster than you could ever imagine. It might take a lot of trials and tribulations. It might even take you months after this video to realize what's going on, and that's okay. Give yourself time. The seed has already been planted. Your subconscious knows that something is wrong here. Okay? It'll take a while. For me, it took multiple years for me to fully realize, and today was the last straw. I am living alone, living my dream life, and I don't care anymore. If you need help, let me know. I have my email in the description box below. You can email me, ask me any questions that you have. I will try my best. If you need a safe person and you don't have one, I will try my best to help you out and to at least share my experiences with you. I am not a therapist. I'm not a counselor. I am just a person sharing my own life experiences, sharing the experiences of the women around me and the men around me too. And I really hope that this video helps you wake up, because you deserve the life of your dreams. I love you so much, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.